Hi there, signs of Gemini. This is Kim here to give you a next 3-day message. And first of all, I'm not 100% tippy top today. I'm a little under the weather, but I think the underworld has brought some pollen to me for some reason. There's something weird going on with my allergies right now, but anyway, I'm good enough to do a reading. I'm pretty sure of that. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know where you're watching from. That's always very interesting to know and to see what's going on with you all, how you're doing. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. All right, so we're going to go into the first oracle messages, and then I'll break it down to your 3 days. Okay, so opening up to the spirit guides and angels for the sign of Gemini. Let them know what's going on or what energies they need to be aware of. This one might tell you what kind of role or what archetypes to be aware of. For Gemini, what's the message for them? Oh, the creator. I have the dead end on the bottom, but the creator here. Like after one thing ends, or they put a stop to something, I just always see the 10 of Wands in this, like something that was exhausting that's coming to an end, a halt, but you're about to create something else. This creator card gives me a lot of big energy, like source, God, creator on your side, the universe, wanting to help you, wanting to co-create with you, right? That might be why there's some sort of ending that's even brought into your life, is for the purpose of whatever this creation is. I'm going to put that over there like that. Let's see what the archetype deck has to say. So I would say this is, the alchemy deck. This is probably the role that you're stepping into. The creator. So focus. So focus. Could also be somebody watching you create. Oh, it's my favorite card. It's my favorite card. I think you're about to get, or about to feel like, you know how in your spirit and your heart, you just know that you were meant to create something or meant to experience something in this life, but for whatever reason, it's been held in this amber, this resin state, right? That's about to be cracked wide open for you, and you're about to create something that is tied to your purpose. This card means life work begins. The work begins. Some sort of major project, creative project to do with why you're here. Let's just pull that. The stone might provide a lot of stability for you, whatever this creation is. But yeah, okay, so it's almost like I'm seeing like linearly something ending because you're creating something. Make sure you know where your focus is, or focus at this time. But I'm also picking up that somebody might be observing what you're doing because of this being tied to your life purpose or your life's work. You may have something to express, as that pearl is in the throat chakra area, kind of. It's in that channel there, with your wisdom. So a lot of this red also, that color of creativity, right? And that type of bird, the raven, might be a sign or like a synchronicity for you. We can say it's a bird that we associate with magic, with occult knowledge, or just information that you have Maybe some of it is innate and then, you know, mixed with what you've learned in this lifetime too. Okay, we're going to use the Urban Tarot to do your day 1, day 2, day 3, and the 108 Oracle also. Seven of Wands. This Seven of Wands is always reminds me of standing up for something, a cause. I mean, some type of cause that you're fighting for, moving forward, or the energy to charge forward. It's passionate. It's the Wands. It's also associated with Leo energy, so maybe a leadership to a cause. And the rainbow. That's interesting. This was on was it Libra? I don't know. You may have that in common here with this rainbow. That, look, it's at, oh yeah, they're saying it's at the end. It's at the end. The 9, signifying like the end of getting close to wrapping up a cycle, but the pot of gold is always at the end of the rainbow. So this is something that is ending out in your life. I think it's going to end and then begin in some sort of beautiful way. Big payout. The rainbow is the promise of a happy future, of good things to come, you know. So wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, godsend, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, and perfect timing. Perfect timing. Oh yeah. We have that wand energy again. Ace of Wands on your day 1, which by the way starts, you know, when you're watching this, so not necessarily on when it's coming out. I am filming this July 2025. Queen of Disc is the matriarch on the card, but I'm getting the feeling of creating something from home, of being able to create something from home, work from home, work that begins in the home. It's going to be financially very beneficial for you. And so this is new inspiration for whatever that is going to be. She's a queen. She's feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female, but it's tied to you being able to hold it all together, do it all, and then receiving. So you'll be receiving possibly something really good when it comes to finances with this idea, with this passion, inspiration. Another 9 out here. So you have the baby card and the cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. These signs, the cardinal is representing starting something. It's the very beginning. And they are saying that. They're saying there's unlimited potential here. You're, in a way, you're continuing the legacy here for your ancestors too. Like the work. So, yeah, new phase. It also says birth of a child. This is a very, listen, the Queen of Pentacle energy is fertile and can multiply things. So I'm not sure if the worry card is the worry about the new venture or this new thing that you're starting. But the worry card says worry, fear, anxiety, irritated, calming, soothing, bored, passing time, upset, unease, needs care, ritual, repetitive motion, de-escalate, and a nervous twitch. It doesn't say that, but I said that. So sometimes I twitch, I guess. If I'm nervous, yeah. A nervous tick is what it says. All right, so I will clarify, because that can also be a person in your life. 8 of Wands, 7 to the 8. 8 of Wands is good news. It delivers good news, like it looks like on this card. Communication, something you're going to be happy to hear. Unexpected offer, something you didn't see coming. It feels good. It's genuine. It's sincere. This can even be Cupid's arrow for some of you all. This getting hit with Cupid's arrow. Unexpected love coming into your life for some. Oh, and then childhood. Innocence, playful, growing, friendship, lightness of being. Look at that. No worries, it says on the card. No worries. But we have worry here, but no worries. There's something about this news here, Gemini, that is going to make you happy that a worry gets to be put down. You get to lay it down. Loving life. Oh, I love that. Okay, the gamble card, the dice, is throwing the dice. Like, take a chance. I think they're saying, hey, it's going to be your decision, but you're going to get offered something. And so maybe this will be your moment to take a chance to see what does fate have to offer next. And I think it's something good. Yeah, see what happens next. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Whatever you're birthing to life, you're meant to. This falls right underneath. No coincidences. Nothing is just happenstance, especially on this table. It's all lined up for you to give you a message. And underneath this raven's head, which is life work begins, we have the Empress. That is the ultimate matriarch, right? Meaning that there's man or woman, you are about to create something that is going to be very abundant, because the Empress already is very abundant in her nature. She knows, like she is deserving to receive on all the levels of the Queen. So on all the elements there, passion, emotion, love, clarity of thought, financial abundance, overflow. Like, those are the things I associate with the Empress. And the 10 of Pentacles is wealth, family legacy. It's going to offer, whatever this thing is that you're creating is going to bring you a lot of money and financial stability and protection. Oh, I love it. Wow. It gets better. Okay, that's cheesy, but the song's coming into my mind of, I got to admit, it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. Yeah, like, so, come on. Spirit's really trying to say it's going to get better. Like, calm down. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wow. 2 cards side by side that say wealth on this card. And right there, where you have wealth, have ancestry next to it. Because I think that there's something that's been passed down, work, spiritual work, that's manifesting in a very material way for you, and you're gonna feel it. Wow, praise for achievements, ego. Like, I think this is ego in a good way. Like, this is what you're doing here. You know what I mean? Like, we have to have ego to some extent. We have to balance everything in life. But, wow. Power, prestige, the old guard, timeless. Wealth. Person of water, you may be connected to a person of water with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, or this can be you. Like, this can be the feeling, the person, the archetype that you have sunk into here. This is going to make you feel so good to be in this energy. The emotional idealist, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally, healer, counselor, advisor, author. Either of those can be what you are creating here also. All right. Let's get some clarifying. Empress and Justice on the split. Yep. I know it's an uncertain time for that song. That's exactly what I was thinking too when that song came out, is that it's got to admit it's getting better. It's almost hard to see or to feel that kind of energy right now. But for some of us stepping into life purpose, you may feel like you have been called to something. That I feel like there are activations, and there is metaphorical, no, maybe literal wealth transfer for this specific like group. The 144, the group of people. You don't have to resonate just with that frequency, but people that can show you that connecting to Source, God, Creator, it can be done in an amazing, beautiful way that's really different than anything this world has ever seen. And lots of different areas or religions or spirituality talk about that specific group being very different, showing the world something different. I feel like that's part of your message. If you find, hey, what she's talking about, I resonate with that group, then that message is definitely for you. But let me know here about the Queen of Disc in particular. Ten of Pentacle, Ace of Pentacle. If I didn't have a slight fever right now, I'd be jumping up for joy for you all, for real. 2 10 of Pentacle, Ace of Pentacle. Yeah. Okay. Aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacle. What are you going to do? Wow, you have an opportunity right now. And it might feel like, you might be like, but Kim, I feel like I'm at the dead end with some things in my life. Or I feel like maybe you've done the ego shedding of certain things. Maybe you were even forced to shed some things by the ending of a career or a relationship, or something that you thought you were working on, but it didn't work out right. But I'm here to tell you that it's because you're being redirected. This is divine, and this is not a detour. This is the path that you're meant to get on. Whatever is ending, it was not part of this path here, but it was definitely part of the equation. So everything that's made you who you are today, you just have a beautiful, beautiful opportunity coming up. You're going to feel so protected and safe in this newer energy that's going to support your wealth, your abundance. So when I think of the 10 of Pentacles, I think of people who are networked together closely, that have just been blessed by some sort of financial abundance that allows this person to help that person, and we're all comfortable. Nothing to worry about in this department. Something is going to be done in a very beautiful, responsible way. Everybody that is attached to you, if you have no one right now, then the people who are going to be attached to you in the future are going to be so happy that they are, because you are going to be wealthy. And that's your message. I should just stop right here, but you're going to be inspiring people. Yes, Gemini. Wow. All right. My goodness. It does get better, and it gets better for Gemini. It gets much better. All right. Maybe you can tell me a little bit more about this unexpected offer that's coming in. This news, communication, the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Cups. give us more information. The Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Woo! 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. All right. To the Four of Wands. I have to pull it. Just hang in there. Temperance is on the bottom. You know, Temperance says you may need patience with yourself. You may need faith to know that pot of gold is there. Woo! And we have some thunder. I don't know if you saw the lightning, but I saw it, and the thunder came in at that moment. 33, the number of the Ascended Masters coming through here. The ones that hold so much knowledge on how this type of success can be achieved here are connecting with you at this time. No matter what had to end, what was painful, how your heart had been hurt with the Three of Swords, you are going to be guided to the right groups or the right people that really I'm just seeing recognizing what you can do, the right people to work with, you're laying down the groundwork for your life path and purpose. The 1111 card with the Four of Wands, and it's going to lead to big celebrations. This is, to me, with this type of reading, this is your path. You're getting onto your path. And it's kind of been hard maybe getting here. But something had to end. Something had to go out of your life. Your heart will heal. Tell me about this Empress energy here. Okay, I think they're wanting us to read this as in the reverse. The Four of Cups and the High Priestess. This is when you have already done that whole, oh wow, look what's on the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune's on the bottom. So this is when you've done that work where you have gone inside. You have decided, yeah, I don't really like this thing anymore. You've realized what doesn't work for you. There's no more settling, is what Spirit is saying. Here in the future, this beautiful future that you have, and you know it, because you're the High Priestess, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, good Lord, and you're the Creator, with a life purpose, with a path. There's meaning to everything. So, I don't see you over-analyzing that, but I see you getting that fresh new start. I see you not settling because you know your worth. And being, not just not settling, but creating from a space of, this is my destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. We are going to see what fate has, but like something inside you already knows you're here to receive a lot, because whatever it is that you're going to do, whatever you've been doing, your energy gives a lot. Okay, so, whew, you'll be on the receiving end of some big money, safety, security. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. I noticed that Queen of Swords underneath that Wheel of Fortune too, and I think they're wanting me to say, don't let anybody distract you at this time. Stay focused. Here we have 2 Knight of Cups, but yeah, stay focused, because you're gonna not only get to where you want, but this type of big blessing, it comes in and it just, it's what you always knew that you deserved to receive, but it's what that maybe you had doubted or worried that you weren't going to in this lifetime, on this earth, in this planet, because of maybe how things have been, or how you've noticed things going. So don't lose your focus. Protect what and who you love at this time. But you are the creator. You even have the 0. Okay, there's no beginning and no end with the 0. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. That is the creator also. Limitless. Yeah. So guys, that's your reading. If you need a private reading, the information's in the description box below. I'm sending you so much love and light. Yeah. So there's your pretty beautiful reading, Gemini. Bye.